Good morning to everyone. I echo what Eric had just said earlier. Yes, 2020 was a strangely tough year, and I'm sure I speak for everyone here as well. But we're not going to be talking about how tough it is. We're going to be talking about how prepared we are for tougher years ahead because of what we've been doing within the company, with our employees, and working with you, our partners, our customers as well. We have a really exciting agenda for you today. It is exciting for all of us here in the Southeast Asia office, but it's also exciting for me personally. I have been in the company a long time, decades, and we have had many milestones together. And today I'm excited to share with you a key milestone. And I'm really sure that you will be enjoying it as well. The pandemic, yes, it was one milestone for sure. But the most important thing for us to remember is that we're not going to be discouraged with pandemics and world crises because we've weathered it all. In Malaysia, we turned 89 years old in 2021. Can you believe it? We're older than the country itself. It started from an extremely pure intent. Mr. Bashir Malal, the founder of Malayan Law Journal, was a court clerk. He was just looking at all the judgments that were being passed and not being disseminated, and people didn't have access to these judgments. So he rolled up his sleeves. He decided to report these judgments and make them available. So he started and founded the Malayan Law Journal, which all of you here, majority of you in Malaysia, are referring to on a daily basis. So 89 years. How did we make it so far? What is the secret? How do we remain relevant? That's in our minds all the time. How do we continue to thrive? We continue to contribute in the best way possible to enable really good impact and good in the society. How do we fly the plane and at the same time change its parts, retrain its pilots, build a new plane? We keep our feet to the ground. We remember our roots and our purpose. We strive at all times to grow, to listen, to partner, to collaborate, and to learn. And we always look to the future. We equip ourselves with the tools, the knowledge, and combine that with our passion. That's a very powerful combination. So in the next few minutes, in the next hour, you will see and hear from us about how we're preparing for the future. As a start, there are 3 things that remain our focus in 2021. Who are we? Where are we going? We start with quality legal content. We report and publish primary and secondary law in many countries around the world. Here, in this region specifically, the Malayan Law Journal, you all know of. All of you, many of you refer to the All England Law Reports, the Horse Breeds Laws of Malaysia, Horse Breeds Laws of Singapore, Australia, England, just to name a few. We are constantly looking at ways to enrich our content, make it consumable. And then we use innovative technology. We use it to drive our agenda. I'll come back to the technology part later. That's our focus for the next hour or so. And very importantly, we remain focused on our purpose. That is to advance the rule of law. All over, I am proud to tell you that almost every member of the LexisNexis Southeast Asia team is either directly or indirectly involved or working on 1 or 2 or multiple rule of law projects across the region. They contribute their time, their energy, they put in their skills, their passion, and their commitment and dedication to make the world a better place. They talk to our customers, they talk to our friends, our partners, and then they identify problems around the world, gaps in the rule of law. And then they roll up their sleeves, work on solutions for it. Today, I'm just going to pick what you see here on the slide. I'm just going to pick a few projects, and that just can show you and demonstrate a little bit about what we do as well. And I invite all of you to join us in our journey and our efforts to advance the rule of law across the region and the world as well. So first things first, we know that we have a very unique skill set. And that skill set is to make the laws available to the people out there. So what we have done is to empower people with knowledge of the law. An example was our project, just the recent project, our most recent project, which is the Myanmar Supreme Court online case law publishing project. We worked closely with the Supreme Court of Myanmar. They are fantastic. We worked closely with our partners on the ground in Myanmar, and we have launched a platform for online case law publishing in that country. I see some partners and friends here from Myanmar. Welcome. Thank you so much for working with us on this. The second is the Maldives Family Legal Clinic, plain language versions of family law. It came to our attention. Our partners came to us and they said, there are people out there, women, children, who are not well versed with the law of domestic violence, laws that would protect them from abuse at home, etc. The law sometimes is made for legal professionals. It's not necessarily easy to understand. So we worked with the Family Legal Clinic to create plain language versions of the law. Make it easy to consume, make it easy for people to understand, make it easy to empower people. Secondly, we also share our skills and capabilities with our partners. That's really important as well. We want the movement to persist and to strengthen. So we conducted a content management workshop for the Singapore Law Society Pro Bono Services. We also trained 400 judges across Myanmar on judgment writing and business productivity tools. And we also launched a blueprint for affordable housing and property registration for the Yangon regional government. Of course, it is really, really important to spread the word. We need to tell our stories in the right manner, and we need to highlight problems that are out there and solutions that are continuously being created to address these problems as well. So we worked and participated in the Sabah Mobile Courts expedition. We were inspired by it. We came back to tell the stories, create and organize dialogue to create policy to address the issue of statelessness in Malaysia. We've also continued to organize rule of law cafes where we have meaningful discussions and dialogues about the challenges that are faced across the region by people and in society, and how can we address them. And of course, one which is a lot of fun as well, we recently organized a virtual conference to raise funds in support of the COVID-19 battle in the state of Sabah in Malaysia as well. These are just a few examples of what is going on across the region and across my teams as well. And it is important for me to just stress that it is not enough to have the passion, the will, and the desire to change the world for the better. We must also be equipped to do so. So we needed to start from within. Remember, we're 89 years old, and we started by nurturing a culture of curiosity, creativity, and innovation. You need to be curious, right? You need to want to solve problems. If you're attempting to solve problems outside the world, we need to solve problems here and problems that our customers are facing. And we need innovation and creativity to do that. We need to think about things that are not out there and have an imagination to create solutions out there. But yes, we can get a group of employees together with our customers and talk and brainstorm and workshop. But that's not enough. You can't just have ideas and talk about it. So then we decided as a leadership team, how do we translate that into a science? How do we create execution and results out of this creativity and curiosity? Are we ready? Do we have the skill set? Do we have the technical know-how? Are our leaders ready to lead technical people within our teams? Are we all ready to lead a new generation of people? Are we still thinking in the 1980s, in the 1990s, even the 2000s? So we decided to tackle these points one by one, step by step. Remember my analogy about flying a plane while building it? That's what we did, and that's what we will continue to do. So when you meet someone from LexisNexis, ask them about their robotic process automation project. Chances are they've already attempted it, they've already been qualified, and they've already launched a successful project. What is robotic process automation? It is how we internally use technology. Our employees learn how to code, program virtual robots to do the mundane, boring, repetitive, administrative tasks that we don't want to do, we don't like to do, and we'll give it to the bot to do it. We will save our time so that we use our brain juice, we push ourselves, and we save our time to do the more exciting stuff. Did you know a fun fact? 56% of LexisNexis Southeast Asia employees who now have coding skills are legally trained editors. So our lawyers are coders. Before I get into the most exciting portion, which is to launch our new solution today, Lexis Analytics, I thought I'd just walk you through our customer validation life cycle throughout our product development journey. It's really important to remember that, yes, we may have ideas, but we have to remember that we need to validate these ideas with the people who are actually working on this, the actual practitioners who are our customers. So it started with an idea, a concept in mind, and we said, oh, this is very exciting. It sounds like it's going to be really great. And we said, we want to test this. Let's validate this with our customers, users of Lexis Advance, LexisNexis. We knew this solution was for litigators, so we called you. So many of you who are here today, I think there's more than 150, 160 of you here today. You spent the time and the effort and your energy, and you shared your work processes, your thinking processes, your frustrations and your challenges. You shared all of that with us. You walked with us through our journey as we were building the wireframe, building the prototype, and now to the time that we are launching our new solution. We did all this in the midst of the pandemic last year. We did all of this virtually with your support. We organized and conducted 150 virtual 1-hour sessions with you, our customers. That is a milestone in itself. And that is an achievement that I'm extremely proud of and extremely thankful to each one of our customers for as well. And now we have built a solution for you. Okay, so what is Lexis Analytics? we started brainstorming how analytics would work in the Malaysian market. Then we started asking ourselves, what do we want this solution to achieve? First, we want this solution to process large amount of text in seconds. So you, our customers, you have a brief from the customer, from your client, and there's a lot, there's a chunk. We didn't want you to have to cut and compartmentalize it and put it in words that we could understand. We wanted you to copy and paste large amounts of text without the need to break it down. So we used advanced knowledge extraction capabilities powered by deep learning to do it. Sounds very sophisticated. It is very sophisticated, but we have the right people doing it, as you will hear from our fireside chat later. Next, then we said, okay, from this big amount of text, obviously, when you create a brief from a matter after your consultation with your client, your issue is, what is the relationship? What are the legal issues that are out there? And what are the legal issues that I can think of from the facts that my clients shared with me? So we found a way to reveal insights on interconnected legal issues and facts. We applied graph computing technologies, and we built relationships between the legal issues, facts, outcome, legislation, and cases. And then we said, okay, we need to establish it. What is the priority of these legal issues? What should I look at first to save time? What should I look at next? So Roberta and Elmo came into the picture. We used the latest deep learning language models, and we combined that with rule-based model to identify the sentiment of judges' treatment in Malaysian cases. All this is done on the Malayan Law Journal cases, and all this is enabled because we have been reporting and providing and publishing Malaysian cases since 1932. So we've combined our content with this technology to bring you Lexis Analytics. Okay. I must say that throughout this journey, I have enjoyed it extremely well. I have benefited from it. I've loved the entire process. And the experience has been very, very rewarding for both my team members, myself, and I believe my colleagues all over the world. Because we not only worked with people across Malaysia, the Malaysia and Singapore office, but we were working with colleagues from all over the world. If you just look at these number of countries that we have offices in and we have colleagues in, we had subject matter experts who were from the content team, from the product team in Malaysia and Singapore. And then we worked with our customers who are also our subject matter experts as well. And we worked with the engineering teams in Shanghai. We worked with data teams in India, interface development, user experience, design architecture. We had a product manager in Australia. We went all over the place. We went all around the world. We worked all around the world. And we put a lot of heart and soul and our energy on this. And I am extremely proud to say that throughout the entire process, we motivated each other, we challenged each other. There were many, many sessions where we were challenging each other to do better. We pushed ourselves to grow. And now I proudly give you Lexis Analytics. feel like applauding. I've seen this video before, but I'm still really excited every time I see it. It is our baby. We are really, really proud of it. It is officially available for demo, for trials, and we encourage you and we want you to call us, email us. You see the information on your screen right now. There is a specific page that you can go to, info.lexisnexis.com.my /Lexis Analytics, and you can fill up a form, and then we can request a free trial from us as well. My entire team is ready and standing by to start talking to you about it and start telling you how great a product it is.